GCSE Maths. Welcome. Are you excited for a fun learning session? Make sure you have your book and a pen before we start. Today you are going to learn about orders of operations. Bidmas. When adding with a calculator, use the following method. Add one column at a time starting from the right. Once you have finished with one column, move on to the next. If the column adds to more than 9, the second number goes into the column and the 1 is added into the next column. When subtracting with a calculator, use the following method. Take one column at a time starting on the right. Once you have finished with one column, move on to the next. If there is a larger number on top of a smaller number, then a 1 must be borrowed. The 1 makes the top number a teen. Here 15. As 1 has been borrowed, the next number is now 1 less. Now complete the subtraction using the new numbers. To multiply large numbers without using a calculator, use this method. 654 by 87. First split the numbers into their hundreds, tens and units. Next draw a box and write the split apart numbers as shown. First add up the number of zeros in a box. Then multiply the first two numbers, here 8 times 6. Repeat for each box. Add up all the rows. Add up the totals to find your answer. To divide large numbers without using a calculator, use this method. Write the sum as. If the number will not divide, place a 0 and use the next number as well. Here 14 is too large to divide both 1 and 13, so zeros are added. Look for numbers around the number you are looking for. Here we are looking for 130, and we know that 14 times 10 is 140, so starting at 9 seems sensible. Add the remainder and find how many 14s go into 62. The adding on method can be used. 14 plus 14 equals 28, 28 plus 14 equals 62, therefore 3 times 14 equals 62, or 62 divided by 14 equals 3. Multiplying. Multiplying a negative and a negative gives a positive answer. For example, -5 times -4 equals positive 20. Multiplying a positive and a positive gives a positive answer. 5 times 4 equals 20. Multiplying a negative and a positive gives a negative answer. 5 times -4 equals 20, and -5 times 4 equals 20. Dividing. Dividing a negative and a negative gives a positive answer. For example, -10 divided by -2 equals 5. Dividing a positive and a positive gives a positive answer. 10 divided by 2 equals 5. Dividing a negative and a positive gives a negative answer. 10 divided by -2 equals -5, and -10 divided by 2 equals -5. Adding. Adding a negative and a negative gives a larger, more negative answer. For example, -4 plus -3 equals -7. Adding a positive and a positive gives a larger, more positive number. 4 plus 3 equals 7. Adding a positive and negative gives a smaller number than can be positive or negative. -4 plus 3 equals -1, and -3 plus 4 equals 1. Subtracting. Subtracting a negative and a negative gives a smaller, less negative, or positive, answer. For example, -2 minus -3 equals -2 plus 3 equals 1. Subtracting a positive and a positive gives a smaller, less positive, or more negative number. 5 minus 3 equals 2, or 8 minus 10 equals -2. Subtracting a positive and negative can give a larger or smaller number. 8 minus -10 equals 18, or -8 minus 10 equals -18. Bidmas is the basic order of operations. This is the order in which calculations must be completed. It stands for brackets, indices, these are squares, cubes and so on, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. Some operations are the inverse, opposite, of others. Inverses: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division.